Okay, how to bring an aircraft down in an emergency. No one likes to think about it, but if something ever happened to the pilot of a plane that left him unable to fly it, you and the rest of the passengers would be in very grave danger. Make sure you're ready to jump into the pilot's seat and save the day. Many light aircraft have autopilot, a device which, once set and engaged, automatically keeps the plane on a preset course. This will keep the plane flying on the settings the pilot has dialed in. Even if there is no autopilot, the pilot will have trimmed the aircraft to fly hands off. This means that the plane will maintain a steady speed, course, and height. Additionally, the pilot will have filed a flight plan, so local aircraft traffic control ATC will be aware of your flight. 2. Sit down but don't touch the controls immediately. On the instrument panel in front of you, usually in the center of the top row of instruments in front of the pilot, there is a device called an attitude indicator, also known as an artificial horizon or gyro horizon. This shows the position of the aircraft relative to the ground, that is, whether the wings are level and whether the aircraft is climbing or descending or flying at a steady height. It shows a pair of straight lines that represent the plane's wings. Behind them is a sphere or ball divided horizontally. The upper half is usually blue for sky and lower half usually brown for earth. Try not to panic, you will be much more able to take control if you have a clear head. Plus, remain calm. Remaining calm will encourage any other passengers to keep calm too. On an attitude indicator, these horizontal lines represent the plane's wings. 3. Check to see if the two lines on the altitude indicator representing the aircraft's wings and the white dot between them showing the position of the aircraft's nose line up with the fixed line on the instrument trace representing the horizon. If they don't, it means the autopilot is off and the plane is not following a level course. 4. If the autopilot is off, you need to level the plane. Move the yoke in front of you little by little to get the wing lines on the attitude indicator level with the line representing the horizon. Pull the yoke towards you to bring the nose of the plane up. Push it to forward to bring the nose down. Move the yoke to the left and the plane will bank left, and to the right it will bank right. Do this using gentle movements of the yoke until the plane is flying straight and level. The attitude indicator will show the wings horizontal and the nose of the aircraft on the line between the sky and ground. Indicators do not use the rudder pedals. 5. There is a radio on the instrument panel, probably in the center. If you can't find a microphone on the instrument panel, take the pilot's headset, press the push to talk PTT button and say Mayday 3 times clearly and slowly. Then say pilot unconscious. Release the PTT button so that the person who receives the call can talk back. Below the radio is the transponder. This identifies the aircraft on radar and will send out your location details so your plane can be tracked by ATC. Set the dials to 77700 or type this number in. It is the code for general emergency and ATC will know you have a problem. Number 7. The controller will give step-by-step instructions how to land the plane. Follow these carefully but don't hesitate to ask for things to be repeated if you are at all unsure. Essentially, he or she will instruct you how to bring the aircraft down to a height from which it can be safely landed. He or she will tell you what to do about controlling engine power, lowering the undercarriage, and turning on to a new course. He or she will talk you through the other instruments, such as the altimeter measures the aircraft's height above the ground, and the airspeed indicator. Everything in the flying is geared to height, speed, course, and attitude. The angle relative to the earth at which the aircraft is flying, and ATC's instructions will aim to keep these four factors correct at any stage during the landing. 8. You might have to land in a field or on a road, so watch out for power lines and trees or other obstructions such as bridges. 9. Approach your landing place in a straight line just before you reach the ground. Pull back slightly on the yoke to lift the nose of the aircraft. This way you'll land on the main wheels beneath the wings. As you slow, the nose wheel will come down. 10. When the plane's main wheels are on the ground, immediately reduce your speed by pulling the throttle, a big black lever between the pilot and co-pilot seats, or a large knob, usually black, in the lower center of the instrument panel. Right back towards you, many light aircraft have toe brakes on the rudder pedals. If these are fitted, gently press them to bring the plane to a standstill without making it skid. 11. There may be a key, like a car's ignition key, on the instrument panel. Turn this to kill the engine once the aircraft has come to a halt. Do what you can to help the pilot, but wait until the propeller stops turning before attempting to climb out. The end.